We are Camila Peláez,
and Pascual Cardoso.
and we are working in the alliance between the Colombo School and Colegio Caravanes.
Our project is called Breaking Barriers.
The core of our project lies in forging a symbiotic alliance between Colegio Caravanes and the Colombo School, aiming to address each institution's needs and deficiencies while fostering a rich exchange of resources and expertise. We are working for the inclusion in institutions.
Colegio Caravanes is a private school in Envigado, Antioquia, only 3 minutes away from the Columbus School. It's basically an institution that is specialized for inclusivity and for the needs of kids with neurodiversity. However, it's not a school for neurodiverse or people with disabilities, but more just a school which they're all a family and they treat each other the same with respect.
Our project entails of 3 main goals. First, we have raising awareness in TCS community. Our second goal is support. From TCS community and the Columbus School, we want to help Colegio Caravanes. Finally, we have our third goal, which is the exchange of knowledge between both institutions. This is my favorite part because the most important piece of this alliance is the key that from both sides of this bridge created, both institutions have a lot to give to another.
As a society, we often view differences as something to be feared or avoided. However, the concept of neurodiversity challenges this perspective by celebrating the unique ways our brains work. Before delving into quotes, we must first understand what we mean by neurodiversity. Essentially, neurodiversity is the idea that there is no one normal way for our brains to function. Instead, each individual has a unique neurological makeup which can manifest in various ways.
Inclusive education is an approach that proposes education for all, based in the elimination of barriers to learning and the creation of appropriate supports. Nationally and internationally, there is a legal framework that protects and promotes inclusive education as a right. However, reaching this point has not been a linear process. The ways of understanding the differences that make up the term different, as well as the ways of relating to these characteristics, have varied throughout history.
Traditionally, neurodivergent students have been overlooked in academic settings. Individuals who aren't neurotypical have had to struggle to emulate neurotypical patterns. This historical push for neurological conformity has put neurodivergent students at an academic disadvantage, despite neurodiverse traits not necessarily having an effect on their intellect. In the case of Colombia, the data is no more encouraging. According to the Compasses Social 166, 80% of children with disabilities do not access education, a figure far from the Law 115 of 1994.
It is estimated that between 15 and 20% of Colombians have a different neurological development, being referred to as neurodivergent, while those who follow the expected development are called neurotypical.
After understanding the concept of neurodiversity, we identified a significant problem at TCS. As leaders in TOM, a project at TCS aimed at helping people with disabilities and making their daily lives easier, we were already aware of the lack of consciousness at TCS towards being empathetic and inclusive with disabilities. However, we soon realized that this issue extended much further. At TCS, neurodiversity is not normalized. Although we did not believe that the school was failing in its efforts to include neurodivergent individuals, we noticed a concerning lack of awareness between the TCS community regarding neurodiversity. When talking to Colegio Caravanes, we noticed that they had challenges of their own as well. Despite their expertise in neurodiversity and inclusive education, they faced resource limitations and other operational hurdles. This realization led to us a valuable insight. Both schools could benefit by significantly collaborating with each other. The participation of Alcaravanes in TOM marked the first significant interaction between the two schools and our first goal. It initiated by the heartfelt request from a mother of Isabela, a 14-year-old student with cerebral palsy, who sought inclusion for her daughter in TOM 2024. Isabela aspired to greater independence, such as eating without assistance, and TOM aimed to fulfill this goal. Her case was reviewed and approved by the Comité of Rehabilitación de Antioquia, and she took part of TOM 2024 in April. Beyond Isabela's inclusion, the initiative expanded to address the needs of other Alcaravanes students. 16 of the 106 students from the school were found to have autism and required sensory stimulation to manage stress and anxiety. The TOM team decided to create sensory play areas, walls, and kits to aid these students.
Isabela's team achieved exceptional success in TOM 2024. After 3 days of work, Isabela received her finished product, marking a significant step toward her goal of a greater independence. The team remains in close contact with her family for ongoing support, and a follow-up meeting is scheduled for July to further improve her solution. The Comité de Rehabilitación de Antioquia is also helping her to use this device, boosting her autonomy. On May 15th, Alcaravanes received prototypes of sensory toys, walls, and kits, which were well received. Beyond tangible results, the Maker of Tomorrow participants developed a deeper understanding and empathy for individuals with autism. Through their involvement, they learned about the challenges faced by people with autism and how to assist them with greater sensitivity. This shift in perspective was evident in the speeches and expression at the TOM 2024 ceremonies, achieving the goals of promoting empathy and raising neurodiversity awareness. Looking ahead, continued collaboration between TCS and Alcaravanes is anticipated. The TOM project leader, Hector Londoño's enthusiasm ensures that Alcaravanes will remain a valued participant, contributing to the program's ongoing success. Reflecting on TOM's 2024's achievements, there is optimism for the future community engagement, education, and collaboration opportunities.
For our second goal, one of our key objectives of our initiative is to establish a dual relationship between the two schools and encourage ongoing cooperation and support. We envision alumni from both schools staying connected and leveraging their unique strengths to enhance learning opportunities. To lay the foundation for this lasting partnership, we facilitated the signed convenio, a legal agreement that cemented their commitment to continued collaboration beyond the project's completion and their graduation. Recognizing the importance of personal connections and mutual understanding between the institutions' leadership, we organized a conference with the superintendents of both schools. This meeting was pivotal for fostering open communication and aligning goals. It allowed the superintendents to build trust and demonstrate their shared dedication to collaboration. This meeting also sent a strong message to the school communities, showing that both institutions were fully committed to supportive and each other in achieving their goals. This transparency and cooperation cultivated a culture of respect and partnership, setting the stage for a long-lasting, healthy relationship between both schools.
The conversation between the two school superintendents yielded overwhelmingly positive results. Both were enthusiastic and full of ideas for improving their institutions through collaboration. Their open and transparent communication helped establish a close, trusting relationship, demonstrating their commitment to working together. The personal connection laid the foundation for a strong partnership based on mutual understanding and support. This meeting also showcased the school's dedication to collaboration to the entire school community. The superintendent's mutual support and encouragement fostered a sense of cohesion and cooperation throughout both institutions.
The third pillar of our strategy was to provide Alcalanes with the necessary resources and facilities, which became evident when they faced difficulties hosting their annual symposium due to the lack of a theater. To address this, we offered Alcalanes 2 days of theater use at our school in November, aligning them with their symposium schedule. This partnership was beneficial for both schools, given their close proximity. Key players from both institutions discussed the logistics, and after careful planning regarding scheduling, capacity, and support, an agreement was reached. The TCS Theater was successfully reserved for Alcalanes' symposium in November. Beyond this immediate support, our long-term goal is to foster sustainable collaboration by providing Alcalanes with annual access to our theater facilities. This commitment aims to build a culture of cooperation and support, ensuring a future of shared resources and successes. The fourth objective of our project was to assist Alcalanes in improving their English proficiency. This initiative stemmed from discussions where Alcalanes superintendent recognized TCS's reputation for a strong English language program and expressed the need for English-speaking educators in their classrooms. This need arose from a significant portion of their student body preferring to communicate in English due to neurodiversity reasons and the school's growing international recognition. In response, we collaborated with the TCS Learning Center to develop a tailored English program for Alcalanes' preschool teachers. This curriculum, focusing on listening comprehensions, speaking skills, and vocabulary development, spanned 7 classes in May. We began with a diagnostic exam to assess the teachers' baseline English skills, allowing us to customize the curriculum to their unique needs and experience levels. The goal of this English course was to equip Alcalanes' preschool teachers with the language proficiency needed to effectively engage with their students, honor the language preferences, and cultivate a more inclusive learning environment. Furthermore, this program underscored our shared commitment to advancing inclusivity and educational excellence in the community, highlighting our dedication to fostering cooperation and mutual support between TCS and Alcalanes.
The English sessions for Alcalanes preschool and elementary teachers resulted in remarkable progress, with over 30% achievement in the proficiency by the course end, compared to below 15% which was their initial level. Confidence and real-world English usage also improved. The tailored curriculum developed by the TCS Learning Center proved to be effective, focusing on speaking, listening, and vocabulary. The success sets the stage for ongoing collaboration, including a sustainable program where TCS seniors teach English, benefiting both schools and fostering community engagement.
Our final project goal was to conduct 3 conferences on neurodiversity to raise awareness and promote empathy within the TCS community. The first session, Understanding and Embracing Neurodiversity in Education, was held May 15th. This session, attended by TCS teachers, featured Alexandra Gaviria and Ana Milena Muñoz from Alcalanes. They shared their experiences and insights on working with neurodiversity, encouraging a welcoming classroom environment. This initial exchange set the stage for future collaboration between the schools. The second session, Raising Awareness of Neurodiversity within the Student Community, was also held on May 15th. This session was for TCS 11th grade students. They learned from Alcalanes seniors about creating and accepting a community for neurodiverse individuals. The session provided valuable knowledge and inspiration, preparing TCS students to foster inclusivity as future seniors. And the third session, How to Turn Parents into Allies, was held on May 23rd. Aimed at parents, this session focused on providing tools to support inclusivity and neurodiversity in school and at home. It included research creation and engagement with ASOPATH to foster a supportive school environment. These conferences successfully raised awareness and promoted empathy, laying the foundation for ongoing collaboration between TCS and Alcalanes. The 3 neurodiversity conferences yielded extremely positive results, showcasing the project's success in fostering openness, sensitivity, and empathy within our school community. All TCS instructors attended the first session, showing high enthusiasm and participation. With a translator present, teachers fully engaged, shared personal stories, and appreciated the focus on this often overlooked topic. Many Many expressed eagerness to implement neurodiversity practices in their classrooms and requested contact information for Alcaravantes' academic team. The second session, all 11th grade students participated actively, gaining valuable insights on neurodiversity. The session had a significant impact, inspiring students to promote an inclusive environment at TCS. Interactions with Alcaravantes peers made neurodiversity more relatable and emphasized the importance of support and inclusion. For the third session, parents attended in large numbers, showing a strong desire to support neurodiversity at home and at school.
Gracias.
We accomplished this project above our wildest expectations. It gave us a special chance to leave the TCS bubble and interact deeply with a different learning community. Knowing that we were able to make a lasting impression on both institutions makes us feel successful and very proud. Our desire to assist others served as our primary source of inspiration. We wanted to help TCS recognize and embrace neurodiversity and assist in Alcaravanes realizing their objectives and overcoming obstacles.
We sincerely thank everyone who helped us to bring this initiative into a reality. A special thanks to Carol Marin, our teacher sponsor, for her crucial advice and assistance. We also thank the head of academic coordination at Alcaravanes for her cooperation and the TCS Learning Center staff for their committed support. We also thank everyone who attached and attended to the conferences, gave presentations, and demonstrated interest and excitement in creating more welcoming and encouraging environments at both campuses.
The sincere goal of our effort was to promote mutual respect and understanding between our two communities. By working together, we were able to have a significant impact at TCS by increasing empathy and knowledge about neurodiversity and offering real assistance to Alcaravanes.
It is our goal that the project will flourish and change a lot of lives. We see a time when these partnerships develop further, benefiting both institutions in the long run and service as a model for inclusivity and mutual assistance. Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone and good luck.